All right, well, we'll go ahead and get started. We'd like to welcome the winner of the 2012 Greenbrier Classic, Ted Potter Jr. Ted, congratulations on your first PGA Tour win. I know it was kind of a crazy day, a lot going on back and forth, but you got the job done. Just a couple comments here as things kind of start to take shape as the winner of the Greenbrier Classic here in 2012.
Thank you. Just an amazing feeling right now. Didn't know what was going to happen coming down the stretch there. Bogey in number 11, and not birdie in 12, the par 5, short par 5. So I mean, just seeing how it's a few back there, and then making a bomb on 15 there. I mean, turn my hopes around there, making that putt there for birdie. So, and some magic came in on 17, 18 to get me where I am. So I'm just happy to be here.
All right, well, with that, we'll go ahead and open up for questions. If y'all wouldn't mind just putting your hands up, and we have microphones on either side of the room. We'll start right over here.
Ted, did you ever think you'd be trending on Twitter? And what does this do for your life?
Sorry?
You're trending on Twitter right now, by the way, but how does this change your life?
Just knowing I got a couple more years out here to have full exemption and be able to play what I want to play in and be able to fit through, schedule my own tournaments and where I want to play and stuff like that's going to be nice. So I'm looking forward to that.
Ted, now did I read correctly? You play left-handed, but you're naturally a right-hander. Is that right?
Yes.
How do you do? I mean, I'm not sure I get that.
Well, I mean, when I was young, my dad, as soon as I could walk, basically my dad tried to put a right-handed club in my hand, and I always flipped it over, tried to hit it left-handed. So he said, "Well, just make left-handed clubs for me," and that's how I started out playing.
And Brian?
Okay, can you just kind of take us through what's going through your mind in that first 4-footer you had to win, sort of just the nerves and what that feeling was like on the first putt?
On the second playoff hole?
Yeah.
I was just trying to hit it left edge there. I was just trying to stay calm and go through my routine on the putt, look behind it, and then hit a couple crack strokes and just keep going through my routine just like I was doing going down the stretch there. And just got it outside the hole and hit it just a touch harder than I wanted to. And I guess that's part of nerves there. So.
How calm were you?
I was pretty calm for the most part. I think the second putt coming back, I was a little bit more nervous, just trying to get it back in the hole after running it by a foot and a half.
Obviously a long road to get to this point. Was there any point that you maybe thought about quitting or didn't think you would get to this point?
No, I mean, I had a good year last year out on the web.com tour. I mean, I know I can play the game very well. I mean, I struggled the last few weeks, but I was just trying to work on my swing and get it back to where it was feeling where it was last year out there on the web.com tour. So I got it very close to where it was last year, and I felt good and had a lot of confidence going in this week.
Based on that from last year, or based on that question, can you take us back to 2004? I know it was a long time ago, but just sort of the struggles you went through back then. I know you were a young player playing on the developmental tour, but what was that like for you going through that?
Oh, I mean, when you're missing cuts every week, you get down on yourself. I mean, it's hard to pick yourself back up, but the one thing plus side for me was I was still young. I mean, I was only 20 years old. I knew I had a long road ahead of me. So it wasn't like I was 35, missing 25 cuts in a row or something like that. So, I mean, just knew I had plenty of time and just be patient and it'll come back around again.
On your PGA Tour bio, it states that you would like to play Augusta National someday. Have you still not played?
No, I still have not played.
You know you get to play now, right?
Yeah, I'm very excited about that. Mini tour golf, I just always enjoyed being come down the stretch and have a chance to win or if not win. I mean, just the thrill of that.
Jim?
Take us through the last two holes in regulation.
putts and the distances and that sort of thing?
I'm
17 and 18.
in the playoff. Oh, in regulation. 17. Trying to think. Let's see. I think I had 285 hole on the par 5, and I had like 261 front or something. So I hit a pretty good drive out there on 17, and hit 3-wood up there. Landed, I think, just short of the green and chased up to the middle of the green. It gave me about 25, 30 feet, I'm guessing, for eagle there. But then, I mean, Charlie had a little trouble behind the green there. It took about 5 minutes before he hit a shot, I guess. I don't know exactly how long it was. So I had plenty of time to gather myself and calm myself down before I even got to hit the putt. So I think that helped me, actually, him back there looking over a chip shot. And then 18 was about 164, I think, and I had like 161 to clear the ridge. And it's just, I like a right pin, especially when I like to hit a hook with my lower iron, so I had a 9-iron in there. This is a perfect number for me. So I felt very comfortable with that pin location on 18.
Do you still not work with anybody? Or you
No.
not take, so you're like Bubba Watson, you not
I
work
mean,
with anybody?
every once in a while, but nothing serious.
Go ahead, Ambassador.
Just take us through what's going through your mind when you do make the putt for win, maybe the seconds afterward. Because
It was just a relief at the time. I mean, just to finally win. I mean, I know it's my first year out here, but just the win period. I mean, it was just a big relief. I mean, from all the struggles the last few weeks, knowing that now I got a couple of years to try to improve on my game and win some more tournaments.
secondly, there's only been 9 54-hole leaders to go on to win this year. Why do you think that is, and what do you think that kind of says about the game?
Just there's so many good players out here. I mean, guys are shooting 65s on Sundays, coming back from the pack. I mean, if you're in the lead, you still got to go low out here. I mean, that's all there is to it.
Yes, Ted, Webb had made 1 bogey in 63 holes. I mean, you look at you had a 2-shot lead going to the back 9. I mean, it was a little stunning just to see his collapse coming down the second 9. What was going on the board?
Yeah, I mean, I got a glimpse of the board one time, and I think 15 or 16 was leading, and I was back at like 12 at that time. So, I mean, when I seen that, I was like, well, I mean, they were probably going to get to 17 under at least, I'm thinking. So, I mean, I was thinking I was probably out of the tournament. So, at that time, I knew I had to make some birdies coming in, but at the same time, I didn't want to play too aggressive while making bogeys and dropping down spots because, I mean, a 3rd place finish or a 4th place finish will mean a lot to my year right now.
You need to be up right back here.
You did get into the British Open on this, didn't you?
Yes.
So all of a sudden your plans are changed. I guess if you got your passport, and how tough is it to make to put together travel for this trip in 2 weeks?
I don't know. I guess talk to my agents about that one and see what they can work up. But yes, I do have my passport with me, so I won't have to go home to go get it.
Okay, Ted Potter Jr., congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Thank you.